All right, take two. Um, I'm not used to this setup. I was just leaning away from the mic, but I just did a whole video, 40 minutes long. And I listened back to it, and the audio from my Logic session sounds like poop. Like, like the entirety of it sounded terrible. Um, so I don't know. If this setup is gonna continue. I probably wouldn't. The last video, I probably won't even upload it onto YouTube or anywhere. Probably won't even listen to it ever again because it just sounds terrible. My voice sounds great, not like my voice, but like the microphone and the recording of it sounds great. But the Logic session did not. So hopefully, I'm doing round 2 right now, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm using OBS Studio. And if this video is uploaded on YouTube and you're watching this and you know a lot about OBS Studio, please help me out because I'm just starting to record my screen. I'm just starting to record my screen, period, let alone my microphone and with a little camera in the corner and everything. So please help a brother out. This is round 2. My back is hurting from sitting in this chair for so long because minus the 40 minutes of just recording the video, I was probably in this seat for like 4 hours trying to figure out OBS Studios. Also, I'm not used to talking to anyone during this process, so if I sound like an idiot, I apologize. I'm sorry. I like my beats usually in the 130 to 150 range. So usually I meet in the middle at 140 for a majority of my beats. Maybe I should switch that up, but I like it. And like this may sound like shit. It may sound bad. But right now I'm just trying to find sounds that I like and then go from there. There's a lot that I like, honestly, just right off the bat. I like that, like a lot. Alright, I like that. I think that sounds good. Moving on. By the way, I talked about this in the last video, but I got a really boof DIY mic stand set up here, and I'm not used to it being right in my face. That kind of has to be in order for you to hear what I'm saying, but my problems are minuscule. about right. All of a sudden, I don't like this as much as I did. Sometimes you look back on what you're doing, and you realize it just sounds like shit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This doesn't sound good at all, in my opinion. I'm gonna delete it, and we're gonna start over. Run away. I already like this a lot more. And you know what? It just goes to show less is more. And maybe you just need to slow down and take a deep breath and think about what you're doing. Interesting, because it's the exact same fucking chord pattern that I was working with. It was very similar. And I thought it sounded like shit, but I guess, it just goes to show the sample was just off from the very beginning. All the same notes or what? I was wondering why that was so loud. Yes. That's a good sign that you're done for the day, man. What did I just do? Wait a minute, that's weird. -4? It's really weird. Interesting. non-zero chance that the beat sounds like absolute shit. Not like subjectively, but objectively, like it sounds crappy from the recording of it. So this all could be for nothing. Let's hope not. Like I said in the last video, 99.9% of the process is just looping the beat over and over and over and over and over and over until your mind literally becomes mush. But that's producing, man, and I love it. Now that I have a drum pattern, I'm going to... I am losing my mind because what am I doing? I'm going to add some counter melodies. See what we can do. For my counter melodies, I usually do the same thing every beat, to be honest. I've been stuck in a loop for the past couple weeks. I'll do like a little pluck like that, and then I'll do a longer, like simpler lead synth, just like one note. Again, this probably sounds terrible right now on the. I hope not, but it probably does. It probably sounds terrible on the software I'm using. Again, OBS Studio heads out there. Is there anyone out there that knows how to make this sound good? Please help me. That's what I'm doing. This is kind of like a test video, so if I sound a little miserable, it's because I wasted 2 hours trying to make this work. I hope it does. I really do hope it does, but I don't have faith. So if you're watching this, that's so cool. Like, that means I finally figured out how to make it not sound like shit. Anyways, that's kind of a little bit of a rundown of my process. You actually kind of saw the full spectrum of it, you know. Working with a sample, sounds like shit, scrapping it, finding a new sample, it'll play, making a beat. That's how it goes for about over half of my beats are like that. It's a grind, you know. It's not going to sound great the first try, so don't get down on yourself if you're a producer watching this or you're just starting and you don't like what you're making. I don't like what I make either a lot of the times. And sometimes it's just sitting on my computer waiting to be finished, or sometimes I just scrap it and move on, and that's okay. Like, if you're just starting out and you're making a lot of beats that you don't like, don't be afraid to just get rid of it completely. Like, I know that I'm guilty of hoarding beats. Like, I'm like a hoarder of old beats on my computer that I just haven't even listened to, haven't even looked at. There's probably beats I don't even remember making on my computer right now that are just waiting to be deleted, just taking up space on my computer. It's just how it goes. And you know, a lot of people say quality over quantity, but it takes a lot of quantity to get quality. So the more bad beats you make just means that there's one great one bound to be created. So that's my quote of the day. If you're watching this, thanks for watching till the end. I love you. And yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys later.